So in Dragon Ball Super, we finally get to see some female Super Saiyans for the first time ever in Dragon Ball, and fans are excited to see them. The first female Super Saiyan that we got to see for the first time was Caulifla. When Caulifla transformed, that was one of the greatest moments I have ever seen in Dragon Ball. But what shocked me even more was when we got to see Kale transform into a legendary Super Saiyan. Now I don't know if it's a legendary form because it resembles Broly a lot, so that's why fans are calling it legendary. Now, Universe 6 has a big advantage in the Tournament of Power because it looks like they have a very powerful team that has a couple Saiyans, and also they have Hit. I'm guessing Kale is going to be the second strongest on the team right after Hit. But when the Tournament of Power starts, Kale will need to know how to control that Super Saiyan form, because we all know that she's out of her mind when she's in that form, just like how Broly is. But since there's little time left until the tournament begins, Kale maybe won't be able to fully master that form. Now I don't know how strong Kale is in her Super Saiyan form, but if I had to guess, I would say that she's Super Saiyan 3 level or Ultimate Gohan level. This is my prediction because if you guys saw episode 93 of Dragon Ball Super, Caulifla had to turn Super Saiyan 2 to just deflect a ki blast from Kale, which was about to destroy Kaba. Speaking of Kaba, he actually held his own for only a few seconds against Kale. He actually was able to land one punch on Kale, but it didn't do too much damage on her. After Kaba had thrown that punch, Kale sent Kaba flying with just a small ki blast she had thrown at him. This tells us that Kale has maximum potential for Universe 6. Now I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to see Goku and Vegeta's reaction to when Kale turns Super Saiyan. I mean, obviously Goku and Vegeta are still stronger than Kale, but it will excite me to see when they see Kale turn into this beast that's uncontrollable. Now I just remembered that we actually got some scans from V-Jump magazine a while back, and it featured Kale in it. When people saw the scan of Kale, it threw a lot of fans off because she looked very different from when we saw her in the trailer of the Universal Survival arc. Her Broly muscles are nowhere to be seen, and if you guys look closely to her eyes, we can see that she has pupils, as to where in episode 93 and the Universal Survival arc, she doesn't have pupils. Many fans believe that this is a different transformation from Kale before she goes legendary. Now this is where it gets interesting. If you guys remember the Broly Second Coming movie, we can see that Broly was not the same Broly from when we saw in the first Broly movie, which was Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. In the first Broly movie, we see Broly extremely ripped and buff and has no pupil, but in the second Broly movie, we see Broly less ripped and less buff, and he does have pupils. And that's very interesting. What's very interesting is that in the Broly Second Coming movie, when it was getting towards the end, we see Broly transform back into that more ripped and buff transformation from when we have seen in the first Broly movie. So I'm guessing that's why Kale is like that in the magazine, because Broly and Kale maybe have different grades of Super Saiyan. They have a Super Saiyan form that makes them look less ripped, and which they can control that form, and they also have another form that's greater but makes them more ripped, but they can't control that form, and that's why they start losing their mind. So in the end, this is my theory to why Kale was looking like that in the magazine, because that's the form she could control, and the form we saw in episode 93, that's the form she can't control, just like how I explained about Broly. But overall, I'm excited to see how Kale will perform in the Tournament of Power, and I know she will give Universe 6 a big advantage in the Tournament of Power. That's all for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to share this video out to more fans of Dragon Ball Super so that they will get to see my channel, and also like this video and comment your theories on Kale because I would love to hear them. Alright, I'll see you guys later and have a wonderful day. Peace out.